Hey folks, welcome to week number 9. So this week we're gonna really work on starting the research process. Okay, so this week watch the week 9 video, complete breaking down the big question. I'll walk you through that in just a minute. Look for feedback on your Essay 3 research questions. Once you've received that, rework your questions, or if you don't need to rework your questions, go ahead and watch the video from Professor Bill Condon, our librarian. You do not need to schedule an appointment with him, but you certainly can if you'd like. Watch the research process part 1 video, watch the tutorial on using OneSearch, and then begin researching, recording your answers in the research question template. So I'll go ahead and walk you through all of that here. So there's the week 9 video. Then we've got breaking down the big question. This is a video. So one of the things I've realized is that students have gotten very used to writing sort of opinion-based research papers where you might say, oh, I want to show that marijuana is less dangerous than alcohol. And so you go find sources that do that. But that's not actually research. What that is, of course, is trying to prove your point using a stacked set of research. So our goal in this class is to move away from that and then to instead move to trying to answer a question. In this case, everyone's question is the same. Is this article accurate, or is this meme accurate? Okay, so this will give you some clues on how to break down that question, because I'll go in here and show you this. You'll put your central research question here. Is the meme, which claims blah, 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 accurate? Okay, and then you just put your smaller research questions here. The idea behind it is that if you can just find an answer to your large research question by typing it into Google, this is a question to which the answer is already known. But if there's disagreement there, then we break it down into smaller chunks, figure out what those smaller chunks are, and put it all back together. And that video, breaking down the big question, will help you walk through that. So there's the video, there's the template. You're going to use this template, okay? There's sample research questions here, so if you want to take a look, you can take a look at them right here. This breaks down the parts of this here. Note, the blue and orange sections here, the answer and the citation do not need to be filled in right now. But I don't want you to fill them. I want to make sure your questions are good before we worry about filling them in. So right now, my main concern here is that you are getting the questions out, okay? There's 2 sets of samples here, and then there's a place to turn these in. All you need to do is break the big question down into smaller questions. We do not want answers. Once you've done that, okay, so you do this, you're going to submit this. You're going to look for feedback on those research questions. Once you've gotten the feedback, then we can move on to the research process. There's our 3 videos here, one on the research process, one on how to use OneSearch. This is how to search the library databases for answers to specific questions, and then our librarian who will work with us there. And you can start researching, and I want you to record those answers at this point in your research question template, but not until I have said, yeah, your questions look good, okay? If you've got any questions along the way, don't hesitate to let me know. I'm here to help.